Very much. Thank you, Kanika and Manavi's Board of Directors for your recognition of Women's Education Project. I have long admired Manavi's excellent work and am greatly honored to be here. In 2002, I formed WEP while living in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Just 5 years earlier, as a student in Hyderabad, I realized that this would be my career. Sitting under a tree at an NGO in heat that I'm sure all of you here know so well, I had just dismissed my English class by clanging a large brass bell and telling my students, former girl child laborers, some just 10 years old, many scarred from factory work, to go to their next class, karate. One little girl stayed behind looking up at me with large brown eyes and 2 looped pigtails. I asked, "Why are you still here? You should be in karate class." She pointed down at her leg, withered with polio. Embarrassed that I hadn't noticed, we played a game that I'm sure you also know, tossing stones on the back of our palms and catching them in our hands. We played until she won. The next week, after clanging the bell and seeing an empty classroom, I went to have tea with the teachers. Soon the girls came barreling back in, excited to show us their moves. In the middle was the girl with the big brown eyes. I did it. I did karate. Seeing her courage, I realized that everyone has a small spark, something inside which stimulates and inspires to reach beyond themselves, to accept challenges that they could not otherwise dream of. I told the director that I would start an organization for young women to keep these sparks alive. At our first center, WEP Center in Madurai, under our director VG's guidance, chuckles piled outside the door, the garden bloomed, and the house was filled with Tamil jokes and stories. And when there were tears, caring support and advice. Now, 20 years on, we have 3 leadership academies, Madurai, Hyderabad, and Kadapa. Each program formed based on student need and their asking how they could participate in the world. In answer, we offered classes in financial literacy, women's health, civics, computers, coding, English, poetry, bicycle riding. Our students have swirled in a dentist chair, interviewed judges and lawyers about human rights, and fishermen at the Bay of Bengal about global warming, drank sweet honey drinks at apiaries, tested chilies at factories, and stargazed at the planetarium. Of the almost 4,000 Leadership Academy graduates, Sumita, once severely anemic, has become a lawyer. Selvi works in finance, Sirisha is a micro farmer, and Lavanya, a para-athlete and an entrepreneur. Over the next 3 years, our WEP India Bangalore office will open 15 leadership academies, enrolling 3,000 students annually. Our work for women at WEP and Manavi is more important now than ever before. And all of us in this work know that we can't do it alone. We have to do it together. Thank you so much for this award, marking a new chapter in the lives of the courageous women we serve. Thank you.